We are live, so mind what you say. Or not.
I mean, we're not Davina, so you can swear.
You might come and say, I don't know. Like what? Or something. I don't know. that would be even better if you did.
I'm trying to behave, man.
Is it really?
We really do want like 2000. We want like 2012, 2013 poet.
How's it looking, Kay?
Maniac, bro. Like,
No.
God. Wow.
Has he gone?
Was he gone?
Has he gone?
Thank the Lord. I think everyone needed him to go. Let me do a first world problem. Let me think of a nice caption. I'm cute. I wish you were.
Oh wow!
Wow!
And we've got Hennessy for you.
Drink for you.
All right. Yes, let's do that.
Kwame, is there a camera? Yeah. Oh.
Good.
Oh.
Can everybody hear poet in the car?
Henny.
Is his mic sounding noise?
I would have had that.
Put a 1, please.
Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear poet dulcet tones.
Why is this not playing?
What one, people?
Yeah,
I'm here now,
that
man. I'm cute-ish. That's a better comment. Yeah, I'm cute-ish.
Cute-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cute-ish.
Ish, innit?
Ish.
It's like not
Ish
boasty.
in comments.
It's not boasty.
I mean, in
like,
comments.
Admit that
I'm
you're
cute-ish.
alright, but
Yeah.
not boasting. I like
You
that.
fill in the rest. I'm
People
cute.
have
Yeah.
questions
No,
for
you really
poet,
not.
you know?
Darling. Oh, sorry. Thank you.
Is your cup?
Bless you,
some
man.
apple.
Jeez.
There we go.
Alrighty.
I
righty.
have, first of all, mind my manners. Apologies for being late. I'm so sorry. I came from the other end of the world. I felt like usually like everything is no more than like 30-45 minutes from my house. I was getting Uber with like 45 minutes to go. I wasn't at my house, and then I used the same technique. I was like, oh,
You know what?
this ain't working.
We are kindred spirits.
Are you a
I feel
Gemini?
like I
Is
could
it?
get everywhere in 30 minutes.
Bro, I swear to God, I feel like, man, 45
I don't
minutes
even look
tops.
at how long it's going to take. I just feel like I could get there in 30 minutes.
All right, you're doing
I
a
don't know
mad
why.
thing.
I mean, you know.
Rum.
Within reason,
Oh,
innit? Nah.
reason.
I'm not a Gemini, no. I am a Cancerian.
Oh, close
I
enough.
feel like I knew that.
Okay.
I'm a
Yeah.
Scorpio.
Yeah.
We really share water with together.
We should share water together.
We share water. Not
Wow.
We should
Okay.
share water. We share water.
Yeah, I don't know your living arrangements. As long as it's legit.
In the sea. No.
Yeah, come on. As long as everything's legit at home, I'll join water. Don't worry about that, man. How is everyone though? Is everyone
We're
good?
good.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
about to jump in, get your drink ready, and we'll start.
Yeah. Nana, do you want to share your Twix because poet would like?
No, do you know what? It's not. No
Are you
problem.
sure?
No problem at all. Yeah, I should have.
There we go.
We can hear.
Never.
No, it's fine. I mean, we can share. Do you know what I mean?
Nah,
Relax.
man, ladies.
We
are
can
priority.
share. Bad. Why do you feel bad?
It's
Don't
My
feel
dad
bad.
said
There's
to me,
two legs in a
There's two,
Twix.
right, there's
Exactly.
two.
There's two
Yeah.
legs of a
Two.
Twix. Legs or a stick? What do you call it?
Stick.
Leg.
Leg.
Leg of Twix.
A leg.
A leg.
I've never heard someone
Ever.
call it a Twix leg.
But you know
Nah, man.
What she does.
This is classic AK.
Just stay tuned.
You're just trying to turn left all the time. Is that your thing?
I'm just saying. I
I'm
like to
In
respecting
a
it.
nutshell, like summed up.
All right, guys. You ready?
What's the Wi-Fi?
Oh.
There's no signal in here really like that.
That's very true. What is the Wi-Fi?
And she said I got pick me.
It is-
Printers?
No,
This
no,
is
no, no.
bad.
No, the
But
top
you-
one.
But no, you need.
No, this is bad. You know, like for
I can
example,
leave-
one time I knew like I knew my boy was sleeping with one girl because we went to the house and the Wi-Fi instantly connected.
Oh.
Big man, I've been here to see.
Hang on, isn't there like,
Oh,
doesn't someone say that in the rap as well? Like Jay Hustle,
in a
somebody
in a
says
car or
Oh,
something.
is it?
Somebody says that, yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
no.
Nah.
I can't
Yes.
remember who it is.
Their phone instantly connected
Yeah,
to the car.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
Definitely
thought
seen
it
that.
Zappy.
Was
I
it
swear
Zappy?
Zappy that said
Serious.
that,
My
yeah.
thing was random. I went to my boy's house. I was with my boy. We're going to some girl's house. I'm like, I just follow you somewhere quickly. And he was so apprehensive about going there when he found out we were getting. He's like, "Where we going? Where we going?" Every minute asking bare questions. I'm like, "Big man, just chill out, man." And obviously we're getting there, and he's like, "No, I might just wait outside." I'm like, "Big man, just come in the yard, I want you." But I don't really know what's going on. So then I think I've said, I'm trying to contact, but I'm like, why can't I contact? Because there's no signal in the building. So I said, what's your Wi-Fi saying? I said, what's your signal saying? I'm seeing the thing connect. I said, I said, big man. You been in the It's not like that, Paul.
It is.
It's like that, Paul.
It is.
But you know, I'm with it. I like that type of thing. Nice surprise, man. Come on.
Oh no! So
That's
was this the
hilarious.
first time you were going to check the girl?
No, but the thing is, it's not.
You want to check?
It was, yeah, I wasn't really checking her like that per se. She was
Okay.
just cool, but like you,
It could have gone that way though.
it could have. It could have. Like I'm just
Right.
testing the
I like
waters.
that.
But did your
Okay.
friend know?
Did my friend know what?
That you was testing the waters.
I keep everything private. I don't feel like until everything's like, I don't want to disclose information about a girl or anything. That's all long. So I just keep it to myself.
That's your fault then. But then why was he digi?
Yeah, no.
Didn't he act-
Because maybe he does that too. Maybe he was keeping it to himself.
Good grief.
But if it's just a girl that you've linked, you don't know that your brethren is going to link her because you don't know.
But
It's your fault.
Yeah, it's not really topic of discussion like that. But if you had, I don't know, like.
Did you say it's his fault?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's my fault because you would have known I'm talking to her. You wouldn't have known in what, like, in capacity. But if one of you girls was going to speak to a guy and you knew that they were talking to the guy, I'm sure if you had a history with them, you would just say it. It's not
You,
really
you should flag. You should have flag. If my friend knows me and knows what I'm like, I'm guessing your friend knows what you're like.
Yeah,
so he should have put his hand up and said,
I've already been there.
Yeah.
Not that I would care.
Yeah.
But I just
you
find it
carried on anyway.
I just find it weird.
You know, guys are different.
No, it's not that. It's just weird though. Like, how can me and you be brethrens?
Yeah.
We see someone cross the street. We both know them. I say hello and you say nothing. That to me is just weird.
It's
Like,
great.
what, if you're not saying nothing, then something must have happened because.
But did he do the girl a wrongers?
I don't know. I didn't really. Do you know what? I just dropped the situation out after that. Because even in the house when we're sitting down, certain times when all three of us are in the room, it's just that awkward silence which I find hilarious. So I'm just like, I want to be a part of this, man.
Yeah,
this is all mad. Like, what I'm
He's
here.
messy. He's messy.
My brother, I love you.
Guys,
That was a dilemma enough.
that was a good one actually.
Yeah.
I was rating it, man.
I like that. I kind of like that.
We ready?
We're ready. We're ready.
Keep going. Yeah, we need to do a little
We
bit
need
of
to do a bit of adjustment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give us a moment.
It's warm.
Oh, mate, I feel so warm now.
That's good.
I'm so outside. But I don't make it easy for myself. I'm wearing these for Christ's sake.
I mean, to be fair,
Why is your ankle showing?
Because this is a thing now.
I mean, why am I seeing your shit? It's cold.
This is
the
a
thing is, I've always been like this, you know. I used to wear like 2012 poet. You asked for. I used to wear shorts in December.
why?
I don't know. Like I had this whole I want my body to acclimatize to weather so I can deal with it type of thing.
And your headscarf thing, you went through a phase.
I did for long, but then I just saw people doing it,
Yeah.
and I was like, I'm doing this to stay away from you niggas. Like, what the fuck? Why are you catching up? Like, still, I'm not doing it no more. But I used to love the headscarf thing. It was
cute.
my thing.
Yeah.
Cute-ish. My
I actually also appreciate that you don't mind like cute-ish.
Yeah.
You know, like enough man, if you call them cute, they get mad offended.
I
They're
feel like it's
"Oh,
Yeah, but I'm not on road.
run."
I'm not on road.
Not just road.
Not just road man, though.
Yeah,
Then they have no
standard
reason to not be offended. What I'm to them?
I actually don't know, and thank you for saying that.
Yeah, man, it's not that deep, cuz it's not. For road guys, I hear it. It can't be around a man them on some emasculation thing, big strap, and you look cute today, you know. That's not. You think I can tell Gigs he looks cute? Like, come on, man, you can't tell that.
Sorry, I have a burning question. Sorry, I have a burning question
Right.
from Meant to Excel Digital.
Oh, good grief. Here we go.
He asks, Poet, would you expect your wife to send you nudes?
Oh, God.
This dude.
How we get here? We just started, but since
know.
we're here, no, I don't expect anything like that. No.
Oh, serious?
This is why I like
Out
Poet.
of order.
This is why I was championing.
No.
You heard it here.
I tried for you.
It's the long one in the standing
You heard it
problem.
here.
Seriously.
All right, guys. All right. Welcome to your
That burning question.
Sorry, that's Nana's husband. I know you just flopped it for him.
But I'm sorry, my brother, man. But come on.
And what she does is she says she'll send him nude tights.
Yeah.
He's had it all. Nude bras, nude tights.
Serious?
Yeah, nude leggings,
Liberty.
nude car.
I know you're
just
trying to
out
start, but do you know what I like
No,
more
no.
than anything? If you show me your outfit on the floor, I'm over there. I don't want to, like, just to reveal everything. It's like, come on, baby girl, man. Let's just,
Okay.
do you know what I'm saying? Like, make it a bit more like, I don't know, like, I don't want to see everything. Give me part of the story. We can complete the rest when I arrive.
Clothes on the floor. That's all right.
I like that.
That's all right.
Just card.
That's another thing.
Okay. Ding, 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 ding.
Wow.
Okay, Bobo. Okay.
I gotta get an
But the thing
outfit,
is as well,
and she
like,
just
you
takes
could
it
be
to the
not
floor.
even ready yet. You could just be like all out in your headscarf and like mash up, yeah, and you could just do that, and it will give you time to get ready.
That's true.
That's true.
I like that.
Not too much here.
All right,
I'm
guys.
over there
What are you
quickly.
saying?
We gotta start. Time's ticking.
Dude.
Welcome to Your Aunties Could Never, with aunties you wish you had. I'm AK, the auntie of all aunties, and I'm here with.
I am Farah, the resident Caribbean, and your favorite Caribbean at that.
I love it. I am Nana, aka the Black Fairy.
Everything sugar and shade, a Sade.
Hey! And in the building, we have a special guest. He is a former youth worker, former rapper, current podcaster, founding member of Filthy Fellas, part of HC Podcast with Chucky, creator of Vibber, one half of Gasworks, 6 foot tall with plaits.
Yes.
It's
We're no formers as well. There's no formers.
There's no.
Yeah, I still do youth work and I still do music.
Oh,
So
no.
yeah,
We
we
talked
only
about
add in
that,
life.
but
We never take away if it's the right thing.
Yeah.
So-
No, of course.
Yeah.
Just go. Lyrics and that.
You're gonna gas him so
My Instagram.
Right, coming up on today's show,
funny.
we've got Enemy of Progress, as we always do, with Stefflon versus Jada Kingdom,
Yeah.
plus some Sean Paul sexism.
How was Sean
I don't even know.
Sure, actor.
The new person.
Sean Penn is actor, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, Sean Paul.
Yeah.
When is James Bond?
No.
No, that's Sean Connery.
That's Sean Connery.
Yes.
You know,
All of
you're
the
kidding
Seans.
us.
I know we keep asking.
There's one
but is
Sean
he
we
still
can't
alive?
mention.
We can't mention one Sean.
You see what I knew it. I knew it.
Who's that?
We can't mention him.
Can't mention him.
Flip sake.
But you kind of mentioned him.
Come on, Nana.
No
You
idea.
know. Who? Which Sean? Anyway,
That's what you said. Take
Not
that. Take that.
not Jay-Z.
Oh.
Take
All
that.
right. Did that. Take that. Literally.
You know what? Yeah, that took me so long.
What, take that.
No, my brain was like, it was a different spelling.
Robbie Williams or something.
No,
Jesus, come
it was
on, darling. Keep up.
spelling.
We're all black
I
here.
wasn't getting it. I was doing HAUN.
All right, coming up with today's show, like I said, we've got Sean Paul sexism. We welcome to the family Daniel Kaluuya, Angela Bassett, Kelly Rowland, and we're going to solve some juicy dilemmas. Now, guys, watching, you've been watching, you've been supporting. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share the thing, get involved in the conversation. The chat is open.
Definitely.
So, Kerry Hilton, if you're watching, just feel free to jump in and say hey.
Kerry Hilton, you brought her back.
I've been in love with Kerry Hilton from day one.
She was looking for a man the other day.
I'm here. What do you mean looking? I'm here.
Yeah.
Kerry, I'm here. I've been here for a long time. Then you cast Beyonce and I kind of disappeared, but I'm back.
You're back.
Yeah, man. Can't go after
All right,
Beyonce.
to
That's
the
crazy.
replay gang, if you're watching later, please leave a comment and we'll get back to you. And if you're listening on Spotify and Apple Music, rate the pod, please. And on Spotify, you can leave a comment, drop us a note, and we'll come back to you.
Please.
Nana, who's in the chat?
Okay, we have Dammy J in the chat. We have Jay Sparks. Sistrin, meant to excel. Please don't ask any more questions. Life of Budge. Tamara. Ashes to Ashes. Cindy. Big up, Cindy. Oh my God. And Sonia Barley. I can't go any further. Up and Noelle. Thank you. And the King.
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Remember
a lot
what
of
you got to do
people
though.
like.
Share it and book the like button. Book the like button. Book the like button. Book the like button.
The like button.
You
Yes.
little ravers. Look at
A lot's been
We
happening.
do like a rave though. I'm not gonna lie. That is a collective. Yeah, joy for sure.
you.
We're from the
Yeah.
1900s,
sure.
so of course we're gonna love a rave.
Yeah. Oh, why you? Yeah, 1900s. Bro, I know, but did you have to?
Is that not when we was about?
1900s.
All right, a lot's
Everyone
been
thinks of the
happening,
beginning.
guys. A lot's been happening.
Sounds
this
old
week.
though. I can't lie. Come on.
Proper.
Sound like you went to school with Wiley. Like you got a bit.
Shit, not grinding.
Serious.
Okay. A lot's been happening. Missy the Menace has been released and vows to go straight. Jada came to London.
And cause havoc,
And cause-
apparently,
yeah, it's not
in
gone
multiple
well.
ways.
A colorist / technician had to apologize to the
Yeah, that was mad though.
and are Laurie and Damson back together.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Giving me my
Why?
and Stormzy vibes.
What's
Why?
happening? What's happening? Don't do this.
Is
Yeah,
Laurie
come on,
on
come
the
on,
list?
Pode.
Don't
This
have
is why
to
you're
take
here.
some ticks away.
No,
No,
what
it's
are you
not
going to
that.
say
It's the-
first? What are you
Yeah,
going to say?
Listen,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, everyone's choice got nothing to do with me. God bless you all, and I hope you have a wonderful time.
Amen.
Okay.
But I listen to a lot of Future.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm conflicted about that.
That's
though.
probably-
You can't be
Problematic.
conflicted about Future because I like an individual that lets me know who he is.
Okay.
I'm conflicted about individuals that give you one side of the story, you get involved, and all of a sudden I'm like, I didn't know you were this person. Future tells you what he is from day dot.
Know what you
So in my mind, for you to settle down in any capacity with Future, I'm just like, I just find it sketchy.
Oh.
Gonna have to
I find it sketchy. Not to say she's a bad. I'm just like, that's just sketchy. I wouldn't
But what if
be
he
linking a gal that was linking Future.
She's young, you know.
Yeah.
At what age? And
Well,
Do you know
they
what I
both
mean?
consented, boy. Steve
No,
Harvey's
I'm
out
not
here
saying
consenting,
that,
but
but
I
I'm
don't
saying
know.
like that was early on. Do you know what I mean? She's
Quite
come a long
violent
way
now.
there.
Oh, well,
She's come a
you're
long
saying
way.
she was young.
Yeah, that would have been. Do you know what I mean?
What about
Baby
Diddy?
girl, there's bad guys and then there's Future.
Listen, Diddy's a monster. You can't even give her. She could actually take that off her list.
Yeah, she can.
She could take it off her list. That didn't happen.
We let her take it.
That didn't happen.
Apparently.
Allegedly.
And
Yeah.
his son.
Allegedly.
Yeah, but apparently as
But
well.
we can take that off the list.
What about
He's a
Justin?
What
monster.
about that? That's
He's
what
a
your mind,
monster.
brother.
No.
I'm just saying, like,
What about Justin?
you're saying she's so young, but again, like, it was the son, it was Diddy, it was
Yeah,
Future,
but that
it was
doesn't mean that she's
Damson,
not
it was
young.
this. It's just the heat map is crazy. If she
No,
was
but
telling
what do you
midfielder, she's covering every blade of grass. I'm just
No.
like, this is
every blade
Listen.
this is a lot for me, and Future is a danger. I
No,
just wouldn't.
No,
Future,
listen.
crazy, crazy.
He says one thing and I agree with him and I'm like, yeah. And then you say something else and I'm like, that's wild.
I don't think what I'm saying is wild. None of you lot would be a Future.
Never.
None of you lot would
Ever.
recommend your friend to Future.
Never.
So no point in time. One second. At no point in time.
No, guys.
Future.
We can't do that.
come
We
on,
can't
man.
do that because at that age, yeah, are you
Yeah, she was
telling
young.
me, yeah, if Future didn't step to you, you wouldn't be with him?
That's what I'm saying. You can't
Come
buy
on,
like
man.
22.
But would you?
Come on.
The
At
question's
22.
still, would you?
At 22, that
But
could
he's
Power
easily.
manipulation. If you look at
Easily.
that guy,
Easily.
What with 6 baby mothers?
I'm
Do
not
you want-
ready.
Are we talking reality now? Are we going to talk
If I'm
reality now?
22,
You a guy, even if he was
Are
a
you
millionaire,
serious?
No, are you genuinely
Yeah.
serious?
Future
Yeah, would
Yeah,
you
no.
have it?
at the height of his career, and I'm 22. Of course, I'm.
It wasn't a
gonna-
high of his career, but like,
But it's
Of course.
it was-
Nah,
What?
man.
I didn't know at that age.
I
I didn't know
didn't know
anything.
anything.
I didn't know anything. I didn't know anything at that age. I can't blame her.
I
She's young.
agree with you on that. But
She's young.
if I'm your brethren and you tell me that you're about to date Future,
Yeah, you
I'm
should.
going
You should
to
tell me
you
no.
No.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna do it anyway.
Okay.
And that's fair. And that's fair.
yeah, but
I'm
I just
can
think
tell
that's
me.
crazy.
No, but the
For
thing-
me, that's just crazy.
I'm being real. I'm just being
But
honest.
also, but you must know
I'm
as a
just
man
being
that how manipulative men can be and
Exactly.
how they can turn up a girl's head. Guys make it their sport to turn up a girl fool, and especially a younger girl. That is
Well,
their sport.
This is
Future-
allegedly in
Future-
speculation. I don't know what happened in that situation. I'm not here to speculate. But what I will say is what happened. He was with her.
Yeah.
He was.
He was with her.
No,
And
he,
now guy is saying on
Yeah.
tracks like, tell Steve Harvey I don't want her. Like my guy.
'Cause
Like it's
he's
just not fresh
fucking
information.
rude.
He's always been like this.
No, but he's rude, man.
I don't know. You lot should listen
The
to
thing is,
Sierra.
though-
That's my guy anyway. Future, I love you. You done
No,
well.
that's
Future,
what
I
I'm
I
love
saying.
you.
love him.
I
yeah.
think Future thought he was Thanos, and then Laurie Harvey thought, nah,
No,
Yeah.
I've got the glove.
she stole the glove.
She thought with all the stones intact.
What you think she stopped? Future?
No, I'm saying that basically she met a match.
You can't. Future's a different. That's
Why
like
do you-
M Bison in Street Fighter. That's the final boss. You can't.
Why is he the boss though?
Yeah, what's he
because
done? What's he done? That's so
I
great?
think a lot of people, especially in music, it is the biggest place to hide. Or the biggest place to hide.
Okay.
You will say you're the nicest guy in the world, have a little video. You will say, oh, I'm here for black people, have all the black people in the video, all of that. But behind the scenes, you're full of trash.
Yeah.
Future, in front of the scenes, behind the scenes,
He's
beside
always-
the scenes,
always
above the
trash.
scenes,
He's
is
trash.
exactly the same person. And in a world where you said people can just twist up your head and all of that, he's not doing that. Future is not twisting up your head when he's jumping on songs, consistently saying, I'm not settling down, I'm not marrying, I've got various women. Like he's not even hiding it. So I'm just saying, my daughter, 22 years old, never with Future. Not with past, but none of that.
You can
There's
say
no
that.
way. Of course, I can say there's no way she'd be in a position to be with Future. I'm not saying a bad guy. There are loads of bad guys. And then there's Future.
But why,
Like, what are we doing?
but why
feel
would
you.
you? Why do you like him as a person if you wouldn't let your daughter be with him?
That's the part.
I got friends that I like that I wouldn't let them be with my sister.
No,
What
but
are we
seriously,
doing
but
here?
no, but yeah,
I
but
reckon
why
you've got
though?
female friends that you wouldn't let sleep with your brother. So what are we doing
No,
here?
that's off limits.
but I'm the bad guy. This doesn't.
No, but I think
In the,
I think
but for the
me,
other reason.
because you're digging out Laurie Harvey
Mm.
slightly.
No.
Sorry,
Say
digging
it as
out.
it is.
What do you
I know.
I'm not digging her out. I'm just questioning her choices.
Yeah, but that's the point. Like,
So do you think she's a red flag to Damson? Like Damson should have been like, nah, I don't want to be with Laurie.
I think Damson's a red flag as well.
oh.
Okay.
Oh.
I think both of them should just TT. Take time. Just chill out for a little piece.
But if they're both
Enjoy
red
your.
flags,
What if
can't they be
what
red
if
flags
they
together?
work together? Because they're eventually the
least
two are
they're
going to
still
find
red,
their match,
right?
isn't it? And
Exactly.
I hear you, but I relate everything to everyday life. I'm not interested in heightened versions of success. It's got nothing to do with me because I don't see the details. But in everyday life, any person, male or female, that is with a person back to back, next person 5 months, and with this next person 7 months, with this person 2 years, I keep my distance from them. I'm like, my nigga, what does your life look like by yourself? Just chill out, be you, find out some new information, because you, like, the moment you're on your journey as yourself, you're with someone. I'm like, that's just, for me personally, no disrespect, it's just too much. Chill out.
All right.
Okay.
For Auntie Farah.
For me.
I get it. Let's get into enemy of progress.
Okay.
Take it away.
So my enemy of progress, and it pains me slightly to say it, and I feel like he's an enemy, but he's surfing the rim of the enemy status. It's got to be Sean Paul. And I tell you why.
What did he do?
I will tell you for why.
Tell us for why.
Because like Sean Paul, there's this whole beef with Stefflon and Jada Kingdom, right?
London.
You got to say how it's spelled. London. Anyway, there's this whole beef with
That's my
them,
G,
right?
man.
I'm finished.
London.
Guys,
Distracting me. Sorry. So this whole beef with them, right? And it's like clashing, it's dancehall, it's culture. Okay?
Come on.
So then Sean Paul interjects, and it's not so much that he interjected, it's what he said when he interjected. So he was like, as women do better, us man need you women to calm us down. We're heated. You should calm us down. And then he doubled down when Steff was like, oh, it's just for the culture. He's like, not for my daughter. She's listening to you. This is the man that at one time was like, I don't care what people say. I don't care what people do. This is the man that talks about, you know what I'm saying? A little bit like you care what people do.
I hear you,
do.
I hear you.
And when you were talking about virgins, they want gimme, and me have to take it. That was okay. Do you not think that your daughter listens to the same stuff that you have put out? So if you wanted to come and say, calm the thing down, you lot are bigger than that, let's done with the clash, fine. Don't bring in about your women do better. That's the bit. And that's why for me, it's my enemy of progress.
Can't argue with that, to be fair.
I'm with you.
I think he's fair. I think that's a fair one to say. He's a sexist. But for me, the enemy,
he's sexist comment.
He's straight up sexist,
We're not here to calm you lot down. Not like that, in that way.
I can't lie to you, that's
enemy-
mad. That was mad.
Come on.
the true enemy of progress in all of this, it has to be Steff. Steff
No,
needed to bag
explain.
it up, and I don't want anybody talking about Jada Kingdom has beat Steff in any rounds. Steff failed. She's the one that's on 4 million people, 4 million subscribers on Instagram. Jada started off with less than 1 million. Why is Jada Kingdom almost on 3 million? She won.
Oh.
She
But
won.
if that's the case, she was always going to win then.
No,
If it's by them metrics,
musically though.
Yeah, but by the, what we talking about, music or numbers?
Musically, I would say also that she shouldn't have even have been in the realm of being able to clash Steff, and she did, and she won a couple of rounds.
But why though? Why shouldn't she be able to?
No, because Steff is a bigger artist. Like,
But what's that got to do with the ability to clash someone?
if you're going to start a clash, you should be like, I can finish it.
Yeah.
And she didn't.
In that
She's
sense,
an enemy.
that's fair enough. Yeah, but I wouldn't use like someone's social status or numbers to determine or to quantify whether they're good enough to participate in something, because that ain't got nothing to do with anything. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, these are, to me, Jada Kingdom's in the field. She's 25 years old. She's in Jamaica. She's in the field. No disrespect to Steff London. Steff London's over here. When you're in the field and you're hearing blood clot, not from an English person with a Jamaican accent, but actually in Jamaica consistently. But I don't know how you beat that. They're consistently around what you're going to imitate from afar. So then no matter what, they're always going to do it just a bit better than you, especially if they're a half a good, and Jada Kingdom's a good artist. So for me personally, like, I don't even wrong Steff for losing. I'm like,
for trying.
But she started it. Why is she starting something?
But you know what? I rate her for starting something and carrying on. Because most people that are watching clashes nowadays, and I won't say their names, I'm now. They start stuff and then they disappear.
Yeah, because they can't
And
finish.
in my mind, if I start something, I might get beat up. But believe me, I'm not gonna run away. So I think the biggest loss is in running away. You ran away from something you started. For me, I'm like, If you lost something you started, then why not pick your battle better?
She lost.
But don't you think this is just all marketing though?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I can take it I can't take it seriously in any
you
any
better
shape or
take.
form.
Just I'm
No.
Jamaican. Take it serious.
I mean,
100% take. Don't think this is a joke. This is I can take Steff, my brethren. It's not a joke.
Okay.
None of this thing is a joke. Like, do you know where I'm coming from? It's not like back in the day when the person on television was part of the system, part of the industry, was part of that whole makeup. You're talking about 24, 25-year-old Jada Kingdom from the trenches. This is not no industry. No. This is a gal that don't have much, looking at an opportunity and saying, what? Big Steff London's going to clash me. Did you watch what she said?
Yeah.
She goes, you're an international artist. What are you doing with me? So she's looking at it like, this is
It's
my
very
chance
true.
to shine.
And that's
It's
why
not
I
like
can't
it's
take it seriously.
This is a real, take it serious, dog. When people start saying things like, why now? You sacrifice your papa and
I know. That
you got to start.
That's crazy.
She took that one back though. She did.
How?
Did she take it back?
What she was on a
Kind
live.
of.
Yeah.
What did she say? How'd she take it back?
She
What'd
was
she
on a
say?
live and she said, like, if that's not true, then my bad. I don't know, but this is what I've heard, kind of thing. So she kind of like took that one back.
You think
Jada.
Steff's gonna let that
She kind
go?
of took that one back, but she did.
I couldn't let something like that go. I couldn't let
Is it
that go.
because so for women clashing, is that where it starts to get a bit scary for men? Like women going a bit too far? Because that's where Sean Paul's coming from.
He's my idiot. For me, anyway. Like, I'm grown up watching females clash all the time, whether it be Foxy Brown, Little Kim. Like, I'm here for it. Like, chat your. Like, listen, I'm raised by a woman. Watch my mum clash. See the fight. Like, I don't see the problem. If you got a confrontation and that's how you want to sort it out, as long as they don't come to know anyone dying, like, it's not that serious. Do you know where I'm coming from? It's just that, unfortunately, people are tribal, innit? Naturally, we're all tribal. So some people are going to stand with Steff, some people are going to stand with Jada Kingdom, and that's how the friction's caused. And then we all have a discussion about it. Yeah. But in terms of it being something that Sean Paul should be saying, oh, my daughter, then turn your internet off, then want to there. Get moving like, what? So what? But do you know how much man are clashing? Isn't Poppy's clashing someone now, I think? I think he's clashing. The guy that said, Poppy's clashing. Anna, what's up, Anna? I think he's clashing him. Might be clashing. Yeah, he's clashing someone now anyway. There's bear wars in Jamaica.
All the time.
I heard all the time. I'm not hearing 10 tickets chatting this about this person, and I'm not hearing Sean Paul talk.
I mean, to be fair, when have we heard from Sean Paul in ages?
For a long time.
No, this is what I'm saying. It's weird. It's a weird flex for him.
So weird.
Everybody's saying the true winner is the Nigerian man.
Who, might I add, was in a whole other country with the next girl. This is...
That's what I'm saying. Never carrying last, boy.
Do you know what?
Nigerian business.
I love Steff. That's like, I got mad love for Steff. I can never. But in this clash, if I'm honest, I'm like, Steff, now that it's over, in reality, this is just reality, and it's not to disrespect her. Like, Burna Boy don't care.
Yeah.
At all.
No.
In the remix, he stated that you complained, so he bought the girl 6 more Birkins. Yeah. That's what he says.
Yeah.
She don't care. She's got her boyfriend. That's
she got Party, innit?
Party who's out here clashing. Who's he's got beef with?
Meg Thee Stallion.
Wait, sorry. Steff is with Party.
No,
Jada's with Party. Oh, that's a nice move for her.
It's a good move for her. Party, because he's got a good pen as well. So
I feel like he was probably writing a little bit. He's helping her out.
Yeah, good.
So I just want to know, I'm like, Steff, ignorantly, not like too in, but ignorantly, Steff, I don't see you with anyone. Like, you got a big car bought for you. I'm sure someone, you know what I'm saying? But we don't see anything. So this is entertainment. And in terms of entertainment, now that it really looks like you might have lost, bro.
Yeah.
For me personally.
No, it does.
I love Steff, and I don't want her to lose to Jada Kingdom. I love Jada Kingdom. I love Steff, but obviously I'm gonna favor my own. I'm gonna favor Steff. But
pick your battles, man.
All right.
We needed her to really, really win. And when her family came out and added to it, it was like, you can't win.
It was the lawsuit thing.
When Auntie comes in.
It was the lawsuit. That got me. That's why I was just like, I can't, like, do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah? It's not true.
You can't.
She said, who said?
She said that's not true.
Oh, it's not true.
I hope so.
Explain for those who might not know.
So when Jada was on talking some of the stuff, some of the things that she said, it was like defamatory. Like, so basically, the rumor was that Steff was going to take her to court.
But Steff said it in a live.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe it was take back your talk.
Maybe she didn't mean it. Maybe she was just saying, I don't know.
Because the thing is, in a clash, you're supposed to be able to say whatever. Do you know, to finish the person. So if you're talking lawsuits, then what is this then?
And that's what
then you're just venting. Is that what it is?
Do you know what my brother said to me? he doesn't even know if Movado is a barber. And I was like, it's true. I don't know. Barber boy, don't run. I don't know if you was a barber, but it don't matter. Like,
Say what you gotta say.
It's true.
Like, a year from now, we're not gonna give a shit. So don't watch nothing, man.
Also, we're from the golden age of clashes. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
so,
we-
do you know what I mean? Like,
Brother.
serious.
Okay, guys, next one. Who else is our enemy of progress? I mean, we got shit to
Oh,
get through,
mate.
guys.
Sorry, I-
Okay, enemy of progress. Okay, cool. So this is a bit of a serious one.
Mhm.
So TB Joshua, the pastor that was based in Nigeria, he actually died in 2021. But his name has been brought up again because basically he had a congregation of people, thousands of people in Nigeria, and it's turned out that him being a leader and all, he was sexually abusing some of his congregation. He was torturing people, chaining people, beating them, all kind of things. Why it's kind of like
What
there's
country?
a British in Nigeria, but there's a British angle. It's been investigated by the BBC, is because there were British nationals that actually went to the church, suffered the abuse and that sort of thing. So I think it was like Britain, Germany, and some other places as well. And they're kind of like speaking, a couple of them are bounded together and they're speaking their story. There was one woman, apparently he was having a sexual relationship with her, like raped her a couple times, forced her to have like abortions, like not in a hospital and that kind of thing, like 5 times.
What?
Yeah, it's actually crazy. But his worshippers, his wife still runs the church now.
Oh no.
And and the worshippers are like, nah, all the claims are from before. There was no evidence to say that he done this, so we don't believe this. We're not commenting on this
When
and
did
this
black
kind of
people
stuff.
start doing that as well? Like,
So-
when do black people start going to the law to go, there's no evidence? Like, what?
And it's not just black people though. So even though it was Nigeria, like some of the congregation, they were like they're white, like
Yeah,
kind
they're
of thing.
all over, aren't
Yeah, do you
Yeah, I'm
know
watching
what
about
I
them
mean?
lot.
And
I'm
his-
watching about them lot though. They can do
Yeah,
what they
okay,
want.
cool. So I feel like this is why it's coming to light because
Yeah,
of
because
these
of-
white women stories,
Oh,
to be honest.
right, okay.
And like it's like the
all
synagogue of
So
church.
church of all faiths. That to me already
Mhm.
is a red flag.
Of
I mean,
all
like there's
faiths.
so many red flags.
Synagogue, church of all.
That's the
nations.
title of the
Yeah.
That's the
church.
name of the church.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's bringing everyone together. But the point of the matter is like some of those people, some of those women were like 17 or 14 when they were brought to the church, and they lived inside this compound and they weren't allowed outside. Some of them, it was so deep that they actually felt like, do you know what I mean? That they were in like a heaven. Do you know what I mean? Like it was such brainwashing, such like cult
It's a
behavior.
cult, isn't it?
Yeah, essentially. So yeah, I think so it's all coming to light now. And
How did he die?
I don't know how he died. I don't know.
For some reason I totally just thought COVID, but it was just the year.
2021. I
Yeah,
hate it.
that was all I was
Could
thinking,
be.
but who knows?
That's crazy
He's a
though.
huge
Yeah, so he's
That's
enemy of
awful.
progress. Also, all the people not believing these claims are enemy of progress as well. Do you know what I mean? Like the people that are currently protecting the British, actually anybody that's suffering abuse in the compound right now, enemy of progress. All of them could go in the bin.
Yeah.
In the bin.
Deep in the bin too.
Honestly.
Lord.
honestly.
That's
Yeah.
Where
nuts,
people are
bro.
saying like there's a documentary
Yeah,
that's
Yeah.
where it is.
Mhm.
A lot of people and they live in poverty and they wanted to experience a miracle. So he was one of those faith
Yeah.
healer types.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, so he's like he got to fame by recording videos, like VHS videos, like in the 80s, basically.
And he
So I
launched-
was reading, I was reading that what he would do is like he had a whole team of people and they would interview the people who wanted to be healed and he'd like check their medical records and all that sort of stuff. And if they were on certain medication, he would tell them to stop taking the medication, but slyly get the same medication, put it into their juice and stuff. So they think that they're being healed.
Yeah.
And they're not on medication. Then they go home and they're sick. Like a woman had kidney failure and
Yeah.
all sorts of stuff.
So just lies, basically.
Like,
They
they
weren't
don't lie.
miracles.
He launched Emmanuel TV, and I remember that because that was like a big like gospel channel, God channel.
Yeah.
that was on the cable. That
what, on cable?
Yeah.
Oh,
Emmanuel
really?
TV was big.
My man made it to TV.
Yeah,
But
he was like one of
do
the
this thing,
first.
bro.
Channels.
He was one of the first like big like pastors on TV.
And
Like
also,
he kind of pioneered.
that was
part of
because they banned him from doing it on like I think terrestrial TV.
Yeah.
So
mhm.
he started his cable channel.
Took to the
Yeah.
airwaves.
So can I trust Kirk Franklin? Or is any
But he's not a pastor though, is he?
big man? I saw him
That's a
cuss his
singer.
son. So I don't know. Can I trust these guys?
I don't. I seriously.
Oh,
I don't know, you
The minute
know.
you get a super church, I'm not in it.
Yeah.
I don't
I
trust
don't
any of
know.
them. Like TG Jakes is
Yeah.
the latest one that has his big super church, but then is also affiliated
friend
with
of
Tech that
Diddy.
did that.
Because I used to, the thing
Yeah.
is, my mum used to be like, you got to go to church, blah, 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 blah. And then she used to watch the God channel all day long. And then she used to watch Potter's House, TD Jakes' Potter's House.
Mm.
And the way he used to preach, I was like, all right. I can, because he was relatable, he wasn't too preachy, he had the patter down. So you kind of like, if you're not a full Christian and a young person kind of
Yeah, you can
winding up,
dabble in
you
it.
can dabble in like, yeah, no, TD Jakes is the one. So I've always been okay with TD Jakes. But the minute he started to grow, I just get suspicious when you, and maybe it's not a fair thing to leverage at someone who's successful in the church, but the minute you start getting super rich, I just think it contradicts the message that you're putting out there, because you start to look materialistic, you start to look like you're indulging in that life. And I just don't see how that balances out.
Yeah,
It doesn't work
Yeah.
for me.
No, it doesn't.
I don't
Have you
want
read the
you to
Bible?
be- yeah.
Have you not read the Bible?
I have.
I used to.
I can't. Like, all I'm saying is this, innit? I'm not here to, but I think a lot of people, especially from my neck of the woods, my Jamaican people, are taking down practices that they're not well versed in. They haven't done their research. It just looks great, so we go with it. And me and my cousin, shout out Scribs. Scribs is a real one. He consistently gives me passages from the Bible that just don't make sense. And when I send them to individuals, they don't give me a conclusive answer that makes sense. So all I ask people to do is not question your faith, not even question your God, but question the books, bruv, the material, bro. Like, not like the material is very, bro, there are some things in that Bible that do not make sense. And I will send them to you lot individually.
right.
And I don't want to disrespect anyone's religion or so on and so forth, but I've never seen these passages in the Quran. All the things that people send me from the Quran, it makes so much sense. Not to say I've read it all, I haven't, but I always do look for people challenging verses in certain situations.
Yeah.
And some of the challenging ones in the Bible, my bro, the things that they say about rape, the things that they say about Jewish people, all of this, bro, it doesn't make sense. It condones things that I don't understand.
I think
I
people,
really don't.
when people are lost in their people are lost in their faith, it's like they find it hard to challenge and ask questions, because it meant sometimes it shakes their whole belief system and what's got them through. Because I think I used to challenge my mum sometimes, and I'm not well versed in the Bible, but sometimes I'm like, Mum, why is it like this and why is this like that? And we might go back and forth a bit, then she'll freeze up and then she'll be like, nah. It's like the devil's come to sent to kind of challenge me and take me off course.
Yeah.
Then some people can't have that discourse because they might feel that they're welcoming the devil. Then they're contradicting the faith that they're supposed to wholeheartedly.
They don't feel like they
it's
feel
a
that.
bit difficult.
I just think the older people get you, they're so set in their ways. The last thing you're gonna do someone is say, you know, the last 45 years has been a lie. Like that must hurt somebody. So I think a lot of ego comes into this situation. This is the reasons why I'm not really a lover of religion. It's not really for me. I'm a lover of faith. I'm a lover of God. But essentially, religion, bruv, there's just too much. A book that thick, I'm not going to agree with everything in it. That's me personally. I understand I'm a very conflicting person, but that thick of a book, and you mean to tell me everything in it, you go, I'm going to follow that. I don't believe you. Half of these people don't even read the texts I send them. So you mean to tell me you sent them read a book that thick? You're lying to me, bro. You don't actually understand what's in that book. You just recognize there are so many good examples of people from it that you would like to replicate it. That's a massive problem in life. Everybody does that. Oh, that building looks great. Jimmy Savile walks out. Oh my God, now we got a problem. Like he's always been there, my guy. So I'm not saying that's what the Bible is, but I'm just saying, people, do your research and stop looking at everybody else saying it's good. So I'm going to say it's good. Like that's not life, bro.
Well,
That is religion.
things are definitely, and I think things are open to interpretation. So it's absolutely what you said. Something that was written, and I'm Catholic, something that was written like eons ago. It was relevant at the time that it was written, because there are passages and there are certain parts of the Bible that are, it's almost like a communication at the time, right? So things change and things evolve. It's about how that is interpreted into the modern times.
Yeah, I agree.
Do you know what I mean?
100% agree.
You can ask questions, and any religion that you cannot question and you cannot ask, like, how do we interpret this into modern life? What does this mean today? Then there's a problem.
Massive problem.
Yeah, that's my whole
No, I totally agree with that. And I was just gonna say, like, my dad was an imam, and like, so I was brought up around someone that studied the Quran like deeply.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? So there were answers and reasons and things for everything. But one thing he would always say, he didn't force us to do anything. And he would always say like he was a man before he was a Muslim, and then also that ask questions.
Yeah.
He's just like, whatever you think, like always ask questions and be fearful for leaders that do not allow you to ask questions.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? And that the thing is, like, you guys know I love my cult podcasts about people that escape cults and that sort of thing. I watch a little bit culty, and that's number one thing that they say. Like, if you're in an organization and there's a leader and you're not allowed to question things, that's a red flag for a cult.
Yes. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh.
Like, seriously,
It really is.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
speaking of religion,
Uh-oh.
yeah,
My cousin.
I love that.
somebody is maybe
Mocking.
he's in Enemy of Progress, but is he Little Nas X for his constant trolling with the drop of his new song J Christ? Now, if someone's challenging Christianity and all its tenets, Little Nas X, is he an enemy of progress? He said he's not taking the piss, and he's actually recently apologized as well, saying he didn't understand.
Boo.
He didn't-
Oh, get out of here.
Nonsense.
What did he say?
Oh,
No, say
man,
the
come
sentence,
on.
because what did he
Say
done?
Oh my God!
Done.
What did he say?
He just.
Done.
I didn't mean to. It was just an accident.
So
Like,
when he was sitting down,
He said he didn't mean
he
to.
said that he didn't mean to take it this far. He said he's not taking back the song. He's standing
Okay.
by it. However, he didn't expect all the controversy. He wasn't trying to make people
Is he
feel.
all right?
He wasn't trying to challenge or
Stop
make other people feel
lying.
bad about their religion. He was just trying to pay homage to the man who made the greatest comeback of all,
Stop
Jesus H. Christ.
lying.
That's not true as well. Soldier Boy made the greatest
Yeah.
comeback, but
Show them.
Oh. He was like, you know, like it's art. People have used this symbolism so many times before me, blah, blah, blah.
Mhm.
And I could have maybe accepted that until I saw on TikTok or somewhere, he was sat down and he had like a tray of shots
Yes.
of wine
Yeah.
and a tray of shots of like
No, the
basically
bread, the bread, yeah.
And he was sitting there doing shot bread.
But he
And
was
then-
apologizing for that
and
as
then he
well.
guzzled it.
apologized for that
No,
too.
you
So that was what he's
No.
apologizing
And he
for.
guzzled,
Yeah.
and he guzzled
He
it.
You're
apologized
clearly
for that
taking the
video
piss.
and he apologized for
Taking the piss.
offending people.
For mocking the
He's
ritual.
Yeah.
he's doing what all these people do. Is like, I'm gonna do it first, apologize afterwards. He don't give a
Yeah.
shit. He don't
I,
care.
I think that's the way you should do things, though. Instead of not doing it, it is like
Nah,
do it and then
man.
apologize
So is he
for
an enemy
it.
of progress, guys? 'Cause
I
he
don't think he
challenging-
is. I quite like the dude.
Let me show you why
Actually.
he's a massive enemy of
Go
progress.
on, go
And this is
into
why I
it.
don't like human beings. I can't stand half
Oh,
of humans, man. It's so annoying.
That's my people.
Yeah.
My
I
bro,
hate them
I can't
too.
stand human beings. You know why I love
Honestly,
animals?
I
Animals
swear
have
to
a
God.
level of respect.
Honestly.
You might even see a mouse in your kitchen and it'll run away because it recognizes it's not meant to be there.
Right.
Out of all
He
that, why was it in the
understands
kitchen in the
that.
first
Yeah.
place?
You're right.
Mouse
Yeah,
took the
no,
piss.
no, no. I
But
feel that
just
too.
in there, hey, I had a problem. But I'm saying to you, animals have a level of respect humans
Yeah.
don't have.
Yeah.
Humans, now today, I think everybody is Christopher Columbus. And I think that is an example of Little Nas X doing it. Like, this is not even me saying I have a problem with anyone on planet Earth. I actually don't. Everyone do what you want. But you know where there's a respect that should be shown? In
Right.
religion, if it says it doesn't like homosexuality and you're forcing your way through the door, you're creating an issue, you know? Like to be homosexual in this day and age must be such a difficult task for you to come out and say it, and all the stuff you're going to get thrown your way. It must be a very difficult thing to come forward and say it. So then the individuals like Little Nas X, who are a very privileged situation, they're so high above everybody else in life. They don't see the problems the common man goes through. They don't see the problem that the little 20-year-old boy in Brixton that comes out and says he's gay. He don't see his problems. He can do this from a very, very privileged position and not feel any repercussions. But he doesn't understand his actions there. There could be 10 boys that walk into a club somewhere that are gay and they could end up getting their ass kicked because of what he's done. The same way back in the day when it was black people, some black person might have done something really important on stage or something so forth, and then black people are getting beaten up in the streets because of that's the situation you're doing, but you're doing something you don't need to do. It states in the Bible, homosexuality isn't really accepted. So why do you now believe that you can be the exception? I think that's wrong, bro.
I disagree.
Because he's like, go on.
Go on.
I was gonna say because there's what he's doing. He's taking the piss for attention, sure.
Cool.
But also, if he's trying to challenge because he will feel it, that those extreme right wing, real staunch extremist Christians who are anti-gay and stuff like that. he's challenging their perception, and he's going at them and speaking up for his people, his community who are suffering because of these things. So I don't know if he can take on the responsibility of everyone and say, okay, because someone might get beaten up in a smaller community.
Sorry to cut you, but it's not. This is a practice that's been happening for years. It's not like someone made it today and we should all. This is a practice that's been happening for years. My thing is, if there's a practice that's been happening for years that doesn't want me, I love myself so much. I'm not going there. And I'm definitely not going there fighting for something that essentially I don't need. For example, black people having the right to vote or women having the right to vote and to sit at the back of the bus as well as the front. That's something you should fight for because that's something that is available for everybody. But when it comes to religion, I just think that if that religion is not for you, personally, why would you fight to be involved in it?
But the thing is, the Pope is changing. The current Pope is making changes about how homosexuality is viewed.
Oh, that's fair enough then.
My problem with what Lil Nas X is doing is that, like, he is not offending, that's the wrong word. But what's happening?
But he might be though.
Well, he is.
But he might be. He is.
Well, what's your point?
I'm trying to get to, right? So there are Christians, there are Catholics, there are all these people who are homosexual and worship God and Jesus and all of those things.
Yeah.
And because the church is slowly changing, he is also putting pressure on those people who are backing him in one way because he's homosexual and don't see there's anything wrong with it. But then because he's offending their religion, that is the part that doesn't sit well with me.
If you're gonna do some things, religion is. This is what I will say is I ain't seen none of these guys doing it with the Quran. I ain't seen none of these guys doing it in the world of Muslim. So I'm saying Doppy in Jamaica, we say Doppy no who for frightened. Lil Nas X, I beg you go do that at Quran and see what happens to you.
That's what I like.
What happened in Paris. In Paris and France, when people are trying to take the piss out of the Muslim community, they rise up. This is why I got so much love for them, for the simple fact that they got their principles and that's what they stick to. And I'm just saying, if more people were principle led, they wouldn't be offended by someone saying you can't come in here. And I'm only to things that I genuinely feel you don't necessarily need or have the right to. If it's something that you should have the right to, then you damn well fight for it. And maybe I'm not the right person to speak on it, but I just think with religion, for example, it doesn't look like something that's inclusive anyway. When I've read certain passages, it's not for me. Yeah. And I'm not going to say, yo, change the Bible to accommodate me. So I'm just like, you lot, you have something, you are special. Like, if that doesn't recognize how special you are, go along.
Do you know, but that's what he's doing though. He literally is pointing out that it's not inclusive and ridiculing it. I actually don't think there's anything wrong with what he's doing, especially with Christianity. As a black man, I think he is well within his rights to shit on it. And let's just be happy that he isn't being strung up because of it. Because there was a time where you couldn't say anything about Christianity without being killed. So I actually welcome these moments when people are taking the piss out of a religion that was used to enslave us. This is cool. Do what you want to do, Lil Nas X. I don't think he's an enemy of progress. I actually think he's a welcome to the family. Keep on rebelling.
No, I'm sorry, I'm not. Can I just say? I'm just going to say, I'm not into that. I think he's sensationalizing the whole goddamn thing, and he doesn't give a shit.
You're talking about a man that put fake blood in trainers, apparently, at one point. Like, you're talking about it's not like it's one incident.
It's not.
There's a level of consistency to, if you really want, like, for example, if I want something for my people, my black people, I'm going to go about the right way for the simple fact that the most important thing is not comedy, it's not entertainment, it's that we get where we need to go. So now, if you're trying to prove a point and you're doing it through methods of entertainment and I even question how serious it is to you. When I had to go see my picnic, there ain't no jokes, you know. We're going to get this done by any means necessary because it's important for the people. The moment you make it important to you and not the people, I'm just like, is this for you or is this for the people that are behind you? I don't think it's for the people behind you. I think it's for you.
It could be for both. But actually, he's just using an alternative means to get there.
The only thing
that's all it is.
The only thing I think I challenge is like, see all the way through. Because now you're apologizing.
Yeah, that's
now
it.
You're saying like, because he said his mental. He goes, I know I act like I don't care, but my mental health.
Oh, here we go.
But this is and unfortunately, you don't want to patronize that you're young because he is young, and you've got, like you said, do your research.
I mean, how young is he? How old is he now?
We've got to stop this he is young thing as
well.
No,
there is youthful ignorance. There is. No matter, I'm not saying it's an excuse, but there's youthful ignorance.
Is he younger than 25? I feel like
they're still young.
I agree. I agree with what you're saying in that sense.
Not as an excuse,
but he is mocking the thing. Like, let's just like, he's absolutely mocking the thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, yes, that's what he's doing. He's being sensational. That's it. No, he's thought about it. He knows what the reaction is going to be, and he's doing it anyway.
Babe,
he don't give a shit.
You know, we talk about industry stuff. You think Jada Kingdom's in a damn industry, really? No, she's not. Steph London might be, but not Jada Kingdom. Little Nas X. The same boy that was doing country, and they told him he couldn't do country. Then everyone got behind him so he could have a country and Western song. Do you know how much? Do you know how big the industry is to protect him? Come on, my G fam. Like, he knows what he's doing. When he makes a decision like that, there is too much people to speak to about the decision before it happens.
Yeah.
This is money, bro. This is someone
100%.
else's money, not even his money. Lil Nas X does not own himself.
Yeah.
Someone owns him. So because someone
Basically.
owns him, he's somebody's he's someone's money, bro. So when he goes to make a decision, it's not through him. He's not like Big Pole. Big Pole makes decisions he wants to make.
All right, let's get on to the next episode.
Okay.
But shout out Lil Nas X, man. Do your thing,
We
man.
got there. We got there.
I'm doing that.
All right, our last enemy of progress has to be this whole post office scandal. So that includes Horizon, the ones that did the actual software that got a whole load of postmasters criminalized. Some of them actually went to prison over it. They lost their livelihoods, all because there was computer errors that loads of people saw. Nobody has gone to prison yet. The only punishment seems to be the person from the government who put it through.
Wait, say this again.
She's just lost her title.
Oh, is it-
Wait, say this again. What's
That's
happened?
all as
So
well.
Yeah.
there was a whole load of postmasters that, as you're doing your accounting, they had this type of software where it was like it did it automatically for you. You didn't have to do it manually, and it went wrong. So it shorted lots of people. It was like literally like 10,000, you're out, 100,000. And so then the post office, like government part of it, was like, you owe this.
You've taken it.
You've taken
you
this.
you've
You have
personally,
stolen
your
yeah,
account.
this
Yeah.
money, and now you are going to suffer to the law. And loads of them went through trials. Some got suspended sentences. Some were in prison. Lo and behold, it comes out now. This was all computer error, which people at the time were flagging.
Yeah.
There's accounting computer errors with this software, and it was ignored. So now they're seeking compensation. Obviously, the compensation package is ridiculous.
Rubbish.
The government hasn't come forward.
people.
It's silly. They're like offering them like 60K to 100K. Like, you've lost years of your life. You've lost your livelihood.
Your status,
You've been
people
criminalized.
are-
People are
Yeah,
like, you were a
stigma.
thief, and you're just giving me 100K.
60K.
Exactly.
Crazy.
Imagine.
And
And,
then we've-
nobody's gone to prison.
Nah,
Yeah.
you gotta give me half
Other
a
than the
million more.
postmasters.
Other than the people that
other than
didn't-
the postmasters. So then the government, obviously, as they do, like with Windrush, they're taking their time, giving the compensation over. But Rishi Sunak then announced, I have 2.5 billion to give to Ukraine.
This guy.
How'd you get that money from? We have issues over here. Why have you got that money to send over
Listen,
to Ukraine?
this is a conversation
week.
people don't want to have.
honestly.
This
This
is
is a
mad.
conversation people don't want to have, and I don't even know if you can have it here because I've been doing research on this thing, and all I will say is nothing. Because as much as Steve Harvey, I think you're a chief. What you done to Monique, like your principles, you're willing to go against them to make some money. You said it yourself. This situation here, when you speak about giving another country money, if you want to know why that happens, you have to go into history. And when you go into history, just to the Second World War alone, just go to the Second World War and you tell me who the enemy is.
Not wrong.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Tell me who, because I no longer know.
'Cause we-
I was convinced the
Germany?
enemy was Germany.
No.
You read that and tell me who it is. And even that will make sense of why Ukraine is getting 2.5
Yeah.
today.
Mm.
So my whole thing is, when it comes to countries at war and so on and so forth, I rate you South Africa, but I even know what you done to Mandela. He only came out to calm everyone down, then he
Right.
joined you. So I'm just saying, until brothers are just doing honest things, I'm not interested. Because even if you extract part of the story, it's so mashed up
Yeah.
that I'm blaming someone for something without even showing, the Americans did this.
Yeah.
It's
You know,
like-
it's
like-
the
all
French did
complicit.
this.
It's all complicit.
Yeah,
complicit.
yeah.
So this week or whatever it was, UK and America announced that they're going to start bombing
Yemen.
Houthis,
They did
right?
it.
They're
Yeah,
gonna-
didn't they?
exactly.
They
announced
literally
that. And the reason why they
obliterated all
said
of them.
that is because they're being backed by Iran. Now, Yemen has been bombed for X amount of years,
Mhm.
and who's been funding the people that have been bombing Yemen?
The Americans.
The Americans,
Yeah.
and the UK. So it's true. It's
It's
like
a
on
messy,
one hand, if you look
sticky,
at this
dirty-
hand, then it looks clean, innit? And that's what they want you to concentrate on. But if you look at the history and the bigger story of where it comes from, where does it fucking start from?
Where does it stem?
Where
You know,
does it start
everyone's
from?
get recently now. Kanye West started it, and then everyone was like, I don't want to. Now everyone's doing this whole Israel, anti-Semitic, whatever. I'm not even angry at them. I'm angry with where I am.
Yeah.
In the Second
I
World
agree.
War, go and find out what Israel were promised by the Americans and the
They
English.
were promised it before the Second World
Before
War.
the Second World War,
No,
they put it before the Second
by
World
the
War.
British.
So I'm
By
saying
the
to you,
British.
By the British.
and I'm thinking to myself now,
They went
just
and
and
put
all I
their
relate
knives.
things is to everyday life. Forget heightened realities. I don't know, but everyday life. If I promise my son something, when I go to Sweden to see him, the first thing he says is that if I promise a nation of people that are going through pain, this is a big moment in their life. If I promise them something, when do I forget this promise?
It's true.
I promised a nation of people something, and then they've gone and told their new people growing up, this is what we were promised and we're deserving it. And you want me to be angry at them? You must be mad. Where we're sitting right now,
Where does
and
it
America,
start?
Jesus
But they're
Christ.
always
Give me
back to
something
discussing.
that
Every time there's a
wasn't
conflict,
theirs to give.
pull the curtain back.
That's
and you
it.
see
I know,
it.
it's the
Yeah.
British are there, isn't it? Twiddling their thumbs. I mean,
always at
in
the
all
start as
factions.
well. They're always
Yeah.
at the beginning.
Yes, yes.
All right, guys, it's like
But we need to be like the Germans who are spreading manure all over the place.
Have you seen it?
It's
In Berlin,
crazy.
they don't give a fuck.
That's what needs to happen here. I have to
Really?
stay in my house. I don't even have to be a part of it. But I would love for this country to be like, you know what? We're done with the fuckeries. The farmers come down in their tractors with their manure and start spraying up everywhere.
Everything.
Yeah.
Shut down London. I'm okay with it, you know. Just leave Stratford alone so that I can stay in my house. But do your thing. We need to rebel. It's disgusting.
Or we need to be more like Liverpool. Liverpool is single-handedly the greatest place in England, and there is no competition. Maybe the greatest place in the UK, and there is
Come
no
on, tell us.
competition.
Let us know.
No, you need to break that
down.
down. You need to break that down very
No
quickly.
problem.
Yeah.
The Hillsborough disaster happens. The Hillsborough
Okay.
disaster happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the Sun wants to report as if to say,
Mm-hmm.
like, we
Yeah.
ain't human. So the Sun goes, do you know what? You can't, Liverpool go, you know what? You can't even buy the Sun in Liverpool no more.
Yeah,
do you know
that's
how long
true.
that's been happening?
what?
Yeah,
Go
yeah.
to Liverpool and try and buy the Sun.
Yeah.
We can go further. Liverpool fans have cited. Liverpool
Yeah.
fans found out, that the ticket prices of the tickets to go to the stadium were gonna go up. Say it was £75. On the 75th minute, a bag of them walked out. I'm talking when they don't like something, and it may not be everything, but when they say as a people, whether it be in the
We
football
do
team,
that.
they stand up, and that's why I fuck with Liverpool.
Yeah.
I shout them out
We're
all the
team
time.
massive.
Love Liverpool.
What's her name? Colleen Rooney. She was like, I know that this ain't no one local. The whole Wagamama, whatever it is.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Not Wagamama, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Bagger-
yeah,
Bagger-
yeah.
Bagger for Christy Files.
Yeah.
She was like, I know it's no one from Liverpool because we don't fuck with the Sun.
We
Like,
don't.
that was one of the first.
Oh,
yeah,
that's where
yeah,
all the stories
yeah.
like it,
Yeah.
We don't fuck with the Sun.
Oh,
Yeah.
Rebecca is
So
the worst.
everyone in
She's
Liverpool, for
idiot.
me, I love
Yeah.
them. If they're racist with chess. I love that.
And
man.
I mean, we
Yeah.
don't mind that shit. If
Brother,
you're doing it outwards, it's okay, really.
Future.
Like, do your thing.
Undercover one.
You know
Like
who you are.
Trump's taking it. Anyway, cool, guys.
Trump's
All right.
anyway.
Anyway.
That's another
Let's
combo.
welcome people to the family. Let's get it
Yeah,
light and
let's
move.
get some
nice and nice.
joy.
Shout out Obama, man.
Seriously.
What a great man.
Who's welcoming to the family? I beg.
All right, shall
Where
we
we
do all the
starting?
acting, babes?
Yeah, what are the
Yeah.
acting babes?
Go do
We've
the
got
roll
some
call.
more. Go.
We've got some Angela Bassett who's finally getting an Oscar flowers, even though it's an honorary Oscar.
What a beautiful
Aye, aye.
Still
woman, man.
nice and
Angela,
she's
I'm here as well, man.
She
I love her.
is. Even
She's
more
married.
Aye.
She's married.
And I don't blame you. In real life, she's even better.
And she's-
Like, we
we-
saw her.
You seen her?
We met her.
We met
and we
her.
were like this.
Where?
And we were like,
He's like, where? Like I can go there.
We
Are you not? I'll go there and wait now.
for Chris Jenner's next show.
She
Yeah, we
was
met her.
just
We was like, Madame,
gorgeous.
you are.
Yeah.
You are.
Do you know what I saw in real life? And I didn't, honestly, I remember grabbing Mitch like, bro, I've never seen someone naturally this beautiful.
Wow.
Gabrielle Union. Like just
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she's
naturally.
stunning.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
2012 with Eve, I just said to myself, yo, I didn't meet him. I saw him from a distance. I'm gonna keep it real. I just said, bloody hell. I was here, the bar was like there. I was like, oh my God, I'm going
Yeah,
on.
Gabrielle-
I mean, she does look it as well. Actually.
Yeah.
She
Brother.
looks
We took a
amazing.
selfie.
Yeah.
Did you? Send it to me. I
Before
want to crop your face up.
No. He's gonna use your picture for crime. No.
I'm gonna crop you out.
Can you make sure people are buffing the like button though?
Oh yeah,
Oh, guys,
please.
are you?
And yeah,
Flipping like that.
Buff the like button, people. Man.
So-
I can get my Hey, big man, have you got the Wi-Fi? Because this, no.
It's dot. It's
Dot guess. Let me show you.
yeah.
Is it not guess?
We've got also
We got wrap up.
yeah.
Okay.
Keep on going.
Oh,
Work
okay. So we got Regina Hall,
Mm.
because she's going to be cast in Paul Thomas Anderson's upcoming movie alongside Leonardo DiCaprio, which has a budget close to 100 million. Now, this is his most expensive film, but what makes this great is that more than likely Miss Regina Hall is going to get her ducats, her millions, her billions.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we got Kelly Rowland, who's just slaying all
I
day long.
mean, Kelly.
Kelly.
Fam, listen,
Always
yo,
looks
let me
amazing.
tell you something
Seriously,
about
yeah.
Kelly,
Another
brother.
one.
love Kelly.
That's
Hold on.
another sister that I'm. If I, yo, babe, what you saying, man? Just,
She's married with two sons.
Future.
Like this.
I listen
Get
to
out of here,
Future.
man. She looks
She is just like
Fine wine.
can't with her. She's
all
just
right.
beautiful.
Also, the young brother, Daniel Kaluuya, because he spoke up and said he repeats, he's not going to be working with any mediocre white folks.
And that's
because
great.
you know what?
Respect.
That's on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And him and Kano's promo tour of The Kitchen in America. The Kitchen's out on now. It's
I think it's
Is it out now?
Is it Friday?
Is it not now?
I thought it was Friday.
I think it's Friday.
Oh, maybe
Out
I've
on
just got
Friday.
promo.
It's
Okay.
good. Watch it.
Sent
It's
to
on
me.
Netflix. And then Monique for supporting Taraji P's campaign, calling out the poor treatment on the set of The Color Purple. Monique.
Shout out Monique, man. I've watched bare stuff of you recently. I love you, Monique. I love you. You don't give a damn. That's who I love. Monique is real.
She is.
No.
She is.
But she only has 2 styles. That's not my problem. But apart from that, I love you.
She's a mature lady.
Okay.
You know?
So I mean, we mentioned them earlier on as well, but an absolute biggest welcome to the family, South Africa.
Yes.
Like we just have
Let's
to.
give her a round of applause.
Yes, let's do
South
that.
Africa.
Well done,
Seriously.
South Africa. But you know how I feel.
I know.
I'm not sure yet.
Serious.
Aside
I know,
from-
but
I'm doing one of those.
Aside
like-
from
Yeah.
all of
Like
those,
this.
no, for this action,
thing,
for
this
this thing,
particular action.
yes.
South Africa going to the courts of human rights and putting forward a case that
That's crazy.
Israel is committing genocide in Palestine is so pivotal.
That's ridiculous.
It's not that this court has any might, like they're not going to go and
Yeah.
fight Israel or anything like that. But because the Western world is at this moment in time denying that genocide is taking place,
Mhm.
is why this is so pivotal.
Mm.
I would love for all of the other African nations to support South Africa, especially Ghana, my hometown,
Mhm.
Nigeria. Like you would
Mhm.
wish that everybody would come together, but that hasn't taken place so far. But let's still give them a good, you know,
100%.
they've done it. They've even that first day, I watched a lot of the first day. Everything they put forward is a genocide. Like you can't say it's not. The third day, they have people, they're called the Eyes, and these are Israeli army people who were watching things taking place for the last few months and were telling their superiors that an attack is going to happen from Hamas because they're doing drills.
Mhm.
Nothing took place. That suggests that there's some reason why Israel needed this to take place so that they could take over Gaza. That's what I'm saying. But, you know, I'm glad that South Africa put this forward, and hopefully the world will stand up and stop this because people are dying every single day.
Yeah.
Also in Africa, people are dying. So you know what we say in Jamaica?
Yes.
Dance a yard before you dance abroad. Let's not the French. The French are trying to come and go crazy. Let's help the people them in Congo. I'm not saying Palestine and Israel hasn't been happening. I'm not saying that. But I'm also saying that a little closer to home, there are things happening. So just because the world is looking at one thing and you understand that by saying, I'm going to support this, everyone's going to be on your side. Try no, I'm still not on your side. I'm still not quite there because I genuinely feel I like doing the right thing when no one's watching. That's what I like. I don't like saving the girl when everyone's watching. It's just like, oh, you're going to save the princess when everyone's watching, huh? Okay. Because this has been happening in Palestine.
Yeah.
But in Congo, it's bad. Slavery, all types of madness happening in Congo. And South Africa, after your sketchy history, do some more for the North of Africa as well, and East and
I
West.
feel you. I feel you on both parts. I feel you on both.
But
things.
you know what? Like you said, it is good what they're doing, and I
Yes.
do appreciate it, but it's just my people
I
are
like
just
how they've
being...
presented themselves. I like
Yeah.
how they've presented the case.
They presented it bad, boy, innit?
Yes.
Do we have
going
time
in.
for dilemmas?
Tammy saying Nigeria is back in South Africa. I hope so.
I hope so because
I
I
hope
haven't
so.
heard that.
Nigeria. I hope
Are they?
so.
I hope.
I hope so.
I would-
I hope
believe
so.
Ghana's always
Seriously.
Come
in
on.
the right way.
Yeah.
Oshiman, sign for Arsenal. Nigerian hero. Carney. Come on,
We've got
man.
time for one or two
Okay.
dilemmas, we have to go.
I don't have to go.
Well,
I'm
let's-
being...
No,
Let's
no,
do
no.
it.
We're
Let's
getting
do one.
pressure. God,
Okay.
let's do quickly.
Okay,
Come,
quick
let's
If
go.
there's
Let's
extra
go.
time, I'll pay it because I was late. Whatever there is.
No, there's
I'll-
someone next.
Tell them wait.
I
I'll pay
see.
for their time afterwards as well.
Oh, okay, let me see.
Okay. My friend thinks I'm so scared now. My friend thinks my sister is trying to pimp me out.
Oh wow.
My big sister, she's 30, she's a baddie. She gets flued out. She has guys on rotation who pay for everything. I'm newly
My
single.
G.
My sister's basically been trying to give me advice on how to date rich men. Even though we're super close, I've always been more chill than her. And she's starting to bug me out, talking about we deserve good things. I am dating, but nothing serious. I'm just having fun, making friends. But I've just found out she's got us a trip to Dubai to meet these two men, and I have to go. She knows one of them, but not very well. She's my big sister, and I know she would never put me in harm's way, but I'm shooketh. The other day, my friend even joked, it's like my sister's trying to pimp me out, and I can't shake off the thought. Help me. How do I tell her to like back off and leave me alone? I ain't going to Dubai.
In my eyes, that guy expects sex.
Yep.
In my eyes, that guy has done this before.
Mm-hmm.
And in my eyes, your sister reminds me of how certain women in my life that are very close used to behave. I would recommend walking away. Craig David done it in 2001, and you can do it now. So just leave. Like,
And that's
tell
what
your
I'm at.
sister later.
Yeah.
I think
it's the
I
facts,
mean,
innit?
I can't
No
disagree.
comment. I don't even have anything else to add to that.
Seriously, your
Everything you
sis,
said.
you might need to go no contact for a little while. I'm not gonna lie.
The sister
It's
sounds like
you know
Laurie
what?
Harvey.
You love your big sister.
Your
Just be like,
sister might be.
What'd you say?
No,
Watch your
not.
mouth. Don't
No,
say
no,
that.
no,
Don't say
no.
that.
What
That's
were you
out of order.
saying?
I didn't say nothing.
No, you said something.
She said the sister sounds like Laurie Harvey. I was
No,
laughing,
you
Laurie.
said
I never said that.
Serious.
You know,
I was
Get
gonna
a
say the sister sounds like Kris Kardashian. That's
I
what she
mean,
sounds
they-
like.
Kris Jenner.
Kris Jenner. Well, she was Kardashian, didn't it?
Kris
She
Jenner has
preferred-
definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in that realm.
Yeah.
we did-
Apparently.
No.
Okay.
Oh,
We
can I
gotta
say
go-
my tea?
Huh?
Who
Can't
I
I pay
heard?
that? Tell the
Go on,
people
go
I'll
say
pay
the
for next
tea.
session.
It's not even that.
It's
It's
not.
just it's too much pressure.
We're-
They've got guests. It's like
We got
you
guests.
probably know who it is. It's not
Is
even.
it?
Yeah, it's
Oh, is
just.
it?
Last
Guys,
lot,
we gotta
lot.
wrap up.
Oh,
Are you-
people are asking for the one last question that they
Yeah,
want.
one
One
last.
question for Poe.
Okay, go on. What's
Hang
the
on,
question?
I'm trying to. They're like,
Ask one last question.
We're gonna get in trouble, guys.
Has anybody spotted-
They're gonna be so annoyed.
We're grown adults. Grown
No,
adults
no,
can't
no.
get in
I
trouble.
can't find
I
one.
know, but we want to be
We're in a venue. We
respectful
wanna be
as
respectful. We'll be
well.
back next week.
Yeah.
If you see any of them,
I'm coming next
There
week.
was a question.
if you can see any of them, I'm scrolling. But
Okay.
somebody's like, can we have a question?
We've got some good dilemmas
Yeah,
as well.
just drop. Okay, so Cindy says,
Okay.
"Hi everybody, question for Poet. Saw Maya Jama post the most beautiful story thanking Poet for all he's
Yeah.
done for her and others. Would like to know if he always knew Maya would be the star that she is today."
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah, of course, man. Of course. I met her in 2010, and obviously we don't have enough time to go through a lot of the things, but I had to fight a lot of battles with trying to show people that she's just not something to look at and admire. There was a little bit more to that, and that's just a battle that I have to fight all the time with loads of different talent. It's why I said to you the Jada Kingdom thing, like, I'm in love with talent.
Yeah.
Talent is better than any money you can give me.
Right.
For the simple fact that once you have talent, you always have availability of getting money.
Mm.
And half of the people in and around you are people that want to monopolize and make money off your talent. So you have to be very careful about the people in and around you when you are the talent. Do you understand where I'm coming from?
Mhm.
People
Yeah.
will convince you you're not that talented and all types of things to tear you down or to get a piece of what you have. So I just try to, Maya is no difference to Mitch and all the other people I work with. I try to make sure that they know you are the bag. You're the bag.
Yeah.
Don't walk into this record label and think that they're the great guys. This record label survives because of Ed Sheeran. This record label survives because of, do you know what I'm saying? Whoever it was prior, musicians. It doesn't survive because of the people in the building. The people in the building come after the music. The people in the building come after the talent. Anyone that came to manage this podcast, they come after what you lot have done. So you have to always make sure that you understand that they are afters. They are not the main course, it's you. So just having to install that type of love and that type of
Okay, one
conditioning to
last
people,
one.
difficult.
Sorry.
It's
One
cool,
last
man.
question, then we got to
Shout
wrap.
out Maya
Yeah?
though, man. You're an
Big up
absolute
Maya, big
star.
So one last question. Dammy J says, is he going to vote in the next general election in the UK?
You me?
Yeah.
No?
No. Okay. Nice and simple. No, we got to wrap. We got to wrap.
That's the question you chose to ask.
Can I just say,
It's
Mercy
Dammy. She's
has
a good
asked,
like for you.
Poet,
Hmm.
bring the ladies onto Chucky's show.
Bring the ladies.
Bring the ladies onto Chucky's show.
aunties.
That was what Mercy
Yeah,
has just
he
said.
Mercy, chill out, geez. All right? We'll bring everyone that's qualified to do a good job. If that's a lady,
All right,
a
guys.
guy, a dog.
Thank you, Perry. We love you.
Yes,
What
thank
energy,
you so
what a
much.
good
Last
vibe.
question. I'm going
Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to share it. Don't forget to book the like button. We'll be back next Tuesday. We're doing Tuesdays now.
No,
Not yet.
No, just
We will
relax.
let you know.
We will let you know.
Sorry, my
Yeah,
bad.
Yeah.
that's okay.
It's because you're getting rushed by these people. You know
I
what?
know.
Yeah. Unless
I
they're stronger
know.
than me, I'm gonna go mad, fam.
Right, there's a lot of them.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Bye.
See you later.
Right, gotta get out of here.
Are we done?